everybody, welcome to today's Planet Coaster Tuesday live stream. Today I'm joined by fellow community manager Stephen. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all good. I have given Stephen the opportunity to be the technician behind this stream, and he's doing an appalling job so far. And it's making me very anxious that something's going to go wrong.
It's very funny because I've been doing this for a couple of months now, never have any problems, but whenever I'm on a stream with you, it's like a panic. It's like, you know, this pressure.
I asked him to go live, as in change the setting that we're on, and he was about to press stop streaming. So it's making me very anxious that I'm gonna take my eye off the OBS and he'll press something. So
something
if anything goes wrong, please let me know, because
me.
I won't be looking over there. But yes, how is everybody in the chat? What are you all up to? Are you currently building anything in Planet Coaster? If so, let us know. Today is a very special day for me personally, because today is my 1-year anniversary at Frontier. So I'm having a very nice, thank you, I'm having a very nice day today. I brought in some donuts, I brought in some chocolates, and I'm just reveling in we've been stuck with you for so long. I'm just reveling in the feeling of being here for a year and being a community manager for such a lovely community.
For a full year.
I know. Happy 1 year after. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a long time, and we've done so much in the last year. Where you released, what was it, 3 or 4 DLC packs. I started just after World's Fair. I think like a week or 2 after that. So since then, we've done a lot. We did Theme Makers Toolkit, we've done a Efteling meetup. So for me, I've just been having a fantastic time. But yes, let's go into the game.
Shall we?
As you can see, this park looks terrible. Oh, hello, Tiglesaurus. This park is looking terrible. So we're going to do some improvements to it. I have been working on this, what's it called? Like a haunted forest.
Oh. And that's quite good for this month because it's Halloween.
Yeah, exactly. So I wanted to build like a spooky area. So this is the haunted forest. Ooh. I'm doing great. How about you? Currently building a Halloween attraction, says Carlo. Yes, I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing well. Ooh. Did you already see Stephen's coaster? So I brought him on a stream a while ago to build that coaster, and then while I was away, he rebuilt it with Stegs. But the problem is, because I wasn't in that day, it's not on my save, so we're going to have to take it off the separate save and bring it onto this one at some point.
As you all know, it was amazing, and we fixed it and made it 1,000 times better. That definitely
I'll
happened.
Just wait to see what the chat says about that. I haven't heard anything like that.
We got 3 smiley faces, 3 greens. We were happy. It just wasn't as good as your other one that we tried out before we started, but it was still really good. I really like that scaling.
Yeah.
You're great killing it.
Yeah, it's good. It was a good coaster, says Elizabeth, so
Thank
it must have been. Yeah, this is the haunted forest. So if we go outside of the haunted forest, we have this like area which I need to build. Ooh. So there's no staff here at the moment, so we'll put some staff in. And what's this? Sorry, what's this? Why have I put bins down
Why is there litter everywhere?
if people aren't going to use them? I like when I see the ratings for my parks, and people are like, "This park's appalling."
It's appalling. Why is that?
I don't like what's going on in here, and I think, wow, same.
Have I caught you up on the cats and other stuff that we discussed? We had we do have a lot of discussions on cats. I think it was my fear for cats, which we've discussed. We've discussed that already.
I don't understand how, because they are lovely, but...
There's a perfect video online, and I can't remember what it was, but it was the epitome of what all cats are like for me. And it's that situation where, you know, when you go over to your friends and they've got a cat, and he goes, "Oh, all right, buddy," and he starts, like, you know, petting the cat, right. And then all of a sudden the cat turns, and it starts going, and getting like, it starts going for you, and then you go, "Oh, okay, I'll leave you alone."
No.
And then it just keeps going for you.
No. So, a cat would never ever attack you when you're stroking it after it's already given you a trusting relationship because it's allowed you to stroke it. The only reason that it would then attack you is because it's given you the warning that it doesn't like what you're doing and you've ignored it.
This is not true. I looked after a cat. I've discussed this. It was my friend's cat. She was away for the week, so I was looking after it. So I came in and I was sitting there, and it came over to me, and I just, not in the belly, not on its tail, not on its head. I just gave it a wee stroke on the back, just like that, just like you would in any normal cat.
Yeah.
And I gave it once or twice, and then I left it, and
Yeah.
then it came back to me, and I done it again, and then it went away and it came back to me, and I done it again, and it bit me, tried to bite me. So I was like, okay, I'll leave you alone. So I left it alone, and I fed it, and I watered it, and I stayed over, and I stayed away from it. And then as the week went on, it started to come close to me again. I says, no, you've attacked me once. You've already attacked me once for, clapping you and petting you. I don't want to do it again. So then it started attacking me because I wasn't paying attention to it. So I had to get a pillow and stroke it with a pillow from a distance.
Right.
Because it would attack me. So it would attack me if I touched it, and it attack me if I didn't touch it. Tell me how that's fair.
Well, obviously you had upset it.
By doing what? Just being...
Wait, what's this? Shanti, if you can't believe that, guess what Bo doesn't like? Hamsters.
Oh yeah, she does not like hamsters, and it's okay, Striker. Right? I'm constantly defending myself.
I had a hamster called Honey when I was younger, and Honey was very, very, very vicious.
Vicious?
Like none of us wanted to look after Honey, but we eventually gave her away to one of my family friends, and that's when we had my cat that we had for about 11 years, Tiger. So, as you can imagine, we're not the most inventive with names.
No, Honey and Dyke.
And he was called Tiger because he looked like a tiger. So, yeah, we're not that inventive. Several stuff packs, not full DLCs. It's a bit insulting because Ghostbusters pack was very big. Mm-hmm. I had a hamster called Honey, says Elizabeth. Well... we're the same, Elizabeth.
Yeah. You've got the same name.
We have the same mindset.
Poor
because, well, we didn't really like Honey. She was not very nice to us.
She wasn't. She didn't sound too nice.
She was a bit bully.
I had a hamster called Splinter.
Oh no, what have I done?
And my mum... Splinter, yeah. From the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Mm-hmm. And if anybody knows his real name, I will be very impressed. But yeah, we basically named him after... the master and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it once got lost and got kept under the stairs.
Right.
And not under the stairs, sorry, under the carpet. But my parents didn't want to tell me that it had gone missing. And I had this kind of issue that when I saw the carpet and there was a lump in it, I kept jumping on the carpet because I wanted the floor to be level. And instead of my mum coming and telling me and saying, Stephen, the hamster's gone missing. Please don't jump on the lumps, it might be the hamster. She told me that it was the evil rat's cheese who lived under the floorboards, and that if I stood on it, the evil rat would eat me while I slept. I was very young at the time, and...
Stephen is a killer, says Pierre.
I never ever killed the hamster. We did find it, and it went back to and then he got put back in his cage. However... for the rest of my life, well, my young life, I had to wrap my feet under my covers because I thought it would protect me from the evil rat. Because my mum never told me that there wasn't an evil rat. So for my whole life, I believe there's an evil rat under my floorboards.
This is a very juicy story.
It is. It's quite an interesting one.
Do I want this here?
It's quite evil.
I don't know. About there.
So... am I sure the hamster was the original hamster? Yes, because I have spoken to my parents about it. And yes, R&D Hamato Yoshi is the right name. Hamato Yoshi is the original Turtles one. The 90s TV shows were the best. But that was my experience with my hamster. That was okay. And then my dad killed my goldfish because he washed the bowl with fairy liquid. He thought he was doing the right thing.
That's terrible.
He genuinely was like, I'll clean the fishbowl for the kids, and then he washed it with fairy liquid and killed all my fish.
That is sad. I didn't mean to laugh, but that's sad. Really gonna miss the Workshop Wonderland streams? Well, I mean, we will be having them for Planets. Oh no!
Did you just kick the screen?
I've kicked the monitor.
That's normally me that does that.
Oh no!
Just push it in your foot.
I don't know which one it is.
I don't know. Steaks fixed it last time for me.
Oh no! I've stabbed on something. Can you?
Yeah.
Oh no! Look. We've kicked I did. I kicked the monitor out so we can no longer see the chat. It's back. Yes, we will still have them for Planet Zoo. So, I mean, they'll still be happening. They still exist.
Yep.
They still exist.
Yeah.
I'm trying trying to think of what I want to add to this.
So
I need to
always,
put little rooftops on.
it's looking quite good. It's looking quite nice.
That looks terrible.
It looks
All I've done is put wall pieces down.
There's nothing wrong with that. You should have seen Bo. She was just sitting doing foliage, as she calls it, the last week. She was really enjoying the foliage stream. So since it is your year, what is your top 3 highs and top 3 lows? And not lows as in, oh, this is terrible, but something you maybe would want to, if you had the chance to go back and change.
One of my first things I'd love to redo is the Theme Makers Toolkit stream. And that was my first stream on my own with a dev. That was like a relatively important stream. And I think now if I was to redo it, I would have more knowledge on what I wanted. I'm not saying that the stream went badly or anything. I'm just saying, like, if I was to redo it, I think it would be a bit different. But other than that, I don't know.
You didn't change anything?
I feel like we've had a pretty good year.
That's
a pretty good year. No, I don't think I have anything off the top of my head that I would change. Top 3 things though would be going to Gamescom and seeing some of the like meeting some people that obviously I hear about all the time but I've never met. Like Delay Designer and Sylv and Rudy, although I did see him at the May studio visit, so that'd be another one. And then finally, of course, the Efteling. The Efteling was amazing.
Wow.
The Efteling was such a good experience, and I will always, always, always rave about it for the rest of my life because it was top tier.
The rest of your life.
It was amazing.
Wow.
Like honestly, I would never be able to I would never have any reason to complain about it. It was a very, very good experience.
That's good then. That's fantastic. I mean, that seems like you've got a lot of interesting things. We've got another interesting question for you from BBPGP Games. Hey Shanty, what ride or scenery you've built in a park that you're most proud of?
Look at Sonic Steve. Look how proud I am of this. Look at my face. I'm so proud of Sonic Steve that honestly I'm chuffed I'm chuffed about that coaster. And then I look around the rest of the park and it's terrible, but Sonic Steve over there.
And then my
look
disaster.
How smooth. Yeah, and what's this? What is this? But Sonic Steve, beautiful, like minimalist, but like it's got the right shapes that I'm looking for and everything. I was very proud of that one. Very proud. That's like it.
That's it. But you're going to be proud of this one, the horror one.
I like the Haunted Forest.
The Haunted Forest is going to be cool.
I'm not a particularly creative builder. I'm more of a coaster builder, I think. If I was to be anything, it would be a coaster builder. Yeah. So I'm trying to think of things to put on this, and I'm terrible.
Like a roof?
They have roofs.
Like a slanted roof?
No, I don't really want to do a slanted roof. But I'm not sure, this is the thing, but I'm terrible. Oh, that's fancy.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I'm terrible at building, so that's why I always try and avoid it. But eventually, you do have to just do it.
Practice makes perfect. You'll be fine.
It does, and I also think like when Zoo comes around and we'll be doing live streams again, it would be good to do some building. So. And
that's another question as well, as Pierre 1994 is asking, am I also excited for Planet Zoo? Yes, I am. It looks amazing. Really looking forward to it coming out. I've not actually had the chance to play it yet. I know the beta was recently out and it was really well received, but I've not had a chance. I've just been running about doing different things.
Well,
but
you
once
primarily
it does come
work on
Elite
anyway, so it's not on your work radar, should we say? It's not something that you're currently working on, basically.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things where Elite takes up a lot of my time for doing stuff. But like I enjoy still finding out what's happening with the different projects, like coming on these streams and playing some CoStar, and the same way JWE and then the Planet Zoo stuff is still cool to watch, and like when the trailers come out I go and watch them and stuff, so it is really exciting. But when I normally go home I try and organise my life, and then I need to sleep a lot.
You do just have to detach from work.
Oh yeah. Do you think that affects you? Do you think you'd go home and still play the same game if you could?
I don't know if I would go home and, well, no, I'd definitely go home and play Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo, but the problem is that for us, when you're a community manager, you're just in a constant pursuit of improving because you know that your community are watching, which makes it a little bit difficult. I wouldn't want to go home and not enjoy it because I'm working too hard on, like, just trying to improve. Here's the
We're going to go on. This is your crowning achievement of this park from your whole year of
This
working
is Sonic
here.
Steve. As was it BBP Games that asked if we could get a point of view? I think the volcano was the best thing. Stuff by Nick, don't say such a thing. Shante, will you next year also be joining for the Efteling? Hopefully. I mean, if we know that the if we know that it's being organised, we aren't the organisers of it. Joel usually is. So if he organises it and lets us know, and there's nothing in the way around that time, then I think we'd love to attend.
So that's a moment of silence when we're reading the chat. If there is ever a moment of silence, we were reading through the chat. There's
The
really interesting
Ghostbusters
stuff.
on Rails ride was really cool. I think so too. Shante, is this part primarily stuff you're building on stream, or is there any community items in use? I am always, it's a community park, and I'm always asking for the community to send things in with the purpose of telling us that they want it to be added to the park. And there is one thing that I need to add at some point, but I haven't done that yet. So if you'd like to send anything in and you'd like to see it in the park, please do. I'm so proud.
It's such a nice ride, isn't it? Going
So
down.
proud of this one.
And it's quite soothing as well. I was saying that earlier.
Yeah.
Have some music on. You could probably go around it a good couple of times.
I like how it goes into the like the cave with all the lights.
The cave's nice, and then it goes to the back bit, isn't it?
Yeah. Hi Lapino. Yeah, yes, it does. It does need more banking, but it's all in the green, and I made it in an hour, so I'm quite proud of it.
Then that's it. Never go back to it again. Once it's on the green, I always leave it. That's what I did with the last coaster that we done.
Which is not a good idea because you do need to continue
No,
working on it, but it's all in green, you know. It's all in the green.
I would definitely say that once I get something in the green, I'd leave it alone because I won't get it back. So I think we did mess about with it, and when we messed about with it, we ended up screwing it up and making it worse.
Oh, what's new? You guys are always doing stuff like that.
We don't make anything worse. We make things quite exciting, Stegs, now. Seen any of our Jurassic World
Do
Evolution
you?
streams?
Should we ask the chat if they've seen you do anything exciting? No, to be fair, you've both been working on some interesting stuff in Planet Coaster.
We did.
You've been working on some interesting stuff. Not stuff that I particularly rave about, but definitely interesting.
Well, I thought that the one that we did, the one that we made, that is obviously not saved here. That was a lot of fun to make, and it was really silly. Like towards the end of it, Stegs and I were getting really, really hyped about it and dead passionate. And going, we need to do this quickly. We're running out of time, and this kind of stuff. And it got really exciting. So that was fun, and he was a really good support. You know, not saying that you're not. Just saying that, you know, when I was with him, I felt a bit more safe and secure and less judged, and kind of.
That's understandable.
Yeah, so Pure 1994 is exactly got a great description of our stream. Stephen and Stegs working on a coaster. First good, then work on it. Very bad, and last second it went okay. It's probably exactly how it is.
Well, I'm glad someone else said it.
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
put some piles of stones to make it look like something's fallen over.
so this kind of looks a bit. So the reason you went for the stone thing is to make them look all creepy and stuff. So is this the creepy lunch area?
Yeah, so this is because we've gone through the haunted forest.
Mm-hmm.
So the purpose around here is to give people the impression that this is like a derelict area, and then once you go through the haunted forest, you go over to like a pirate-themed area. But we need to work on that. There's a lot of things that need to be done in this park, which haven't been done. But we are quite busy. So it's tough to
get the time to do this, and especially when you've got this hour stream. Like somebody said that they'd been working on their coaster for a full year.
Yeah, BBP said I once
Yep.
spent a year on one, which isn't rare.
That's insane though.
But I mean, I've only in terms of streaming and having the game running at work, I've only had it for 200 and something hours. So if you're spending like a year on a coaster, you're probably spending that amount of time on a coaster. So
Yeah.
it gets a bit difficult. But you just get used to it. You get over it.
Especially when you've got a massive park like this.
Well, it's not even particularly big. It's just because we have an idea and then we try and build it in an hour, and then obviously it's not as impressive because we've just spent an hour doing it. That it's a bit bland and boring.
Well, at least it's not messy anymore. People are using the bins.
Oh, it's because I put some janitors down, not because they're using the bins.
Well, at least it's still clean. Everyone looks quite happy and excited.
It is clean, although I kind of wish I used a different flooring.
What kind of food would you get if you were at
A theme park.
a theme park?
I love potato wedges, so I would get them if I was at a theme park.
Potato wedges?
Yeah, I love potato wedges.
Potato wedges are quite nice.
Yeah, big fan.
Loaded potato wedges?
Oh no, just any
any.
potato wedges. I'm all over them.
Like bacon and cheese,
Oh my
loaded
gosh,
potato
don't.
questions.
I'm all over that.
Oh, that sounds actually quite tasty. It's getting close to lunchtime.
So
Get away from
I'm
food.
that kind of a theme park attendant. When I went to the Efteling, I had a really big bag of candy floss, which I was sharing with Bo and sharing it around. I did give it to someone though. I think it might have been crowd pleaser. I think it was like this big. It was huge.
I didn't eat it myself.
And that, no, like you'd think you would have, but it was so sickly. And we were watching something that's, I can't remember what it was called, but it was behind glass, and it was like a performance that was lighting up, which I know some of the Efteling, like if Carlo's still in the chat, he'll let me know what it is, and Captain Kerfuffle might tell me, because it was like a lighting up thing, and I was eating my candy floss, and then all this stuff was going on, and I was getting distracted. So then, like, my hands are getting really sticky.
Oh yeah, I hate sticky
And then,
fingers.
like, by then it was like the candy floss has lost its appeal.
I think that's the problem.
Spook slot, maybe. Did you also get stroop waffles? I did, because Kit Tracer bought me some. Lovely
Yeah.
Kit Tracer.
We had some strip waffles today, didn't we? Strip, sorry.
Yep, we
Stroop.
do.
Stroop.
There are some in the studio today, because
Yes.
as I said earlier, I brought in some donuts and some chocolates, and then our PR person, Chris, also brought in some stroop waffles.
And they were lovely. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah,
It was so
they were nice. Well, do you know what? I want to put some more trees.
Although I found out people use strip waffles in tea and not in coffee. And normally I do coffee. I know you don't like hot drinks. We've covered this. But it's normally meant to be like over so that it melts. The caramel melts in the middle.
Yeah.
And then once that caramel melts in the middle, and you can like dip it in. But apparently it's tea, not coffee.
Bo is very funny when she describes how you need to eat one of these appropriately, or rather properly.
I like how she has a proper
She has a
thing.
tried and tested method. So when Chris was discussing earlier, like, oh, this is how I eat it, Bo was like, no, this is how you do it, which is always funny to watch. But yeah,
Yeah.
I need some more ambushes. I want to make the haunted forest go around this as well. Hi, Jack Little.
That'd be quite nice.
Because I want to why did I press that? Yeah, I want to put some more ghosts and stuff around here too. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah. Talking about ghosts and stuff. So for Halloween,
Talking
about
ghosts.
that, ghosts and stuff.
Yeah.
Halloween, what is your best and worst Halloween costume that you ever done?
My family don't particularly celebrate Halloween. I've only ever been trick-or-treating once in my life.
That's so sad.
No, it's just like my parents don't really like the whole like sending their kids out
For candy.
for sweets. So I have only gone trick-or-treating once. I've been to a few Halloween parties, and generally I go as some sort of cat, because it's very easy for me to brush out my hair and make it like a lion's mane. So all I have to do is brush my hair out, and then obviously it becomes like an afro, and then I just push it back, and then it's like a lion's mane. So it gets really easy for me.
That's actually quite a good.
And then because I like doing eye makeup and stuff, for me I'll just do some eyeliner, and it'll like do a cat wing.
The nose thing, yeah.
And then a very cool trick is to cut up some eyelashes, some fake eyelashes, and then stick them to your face, and it'll look like whiskers. So
I just grow the beard.
yeah.
If I just push it out, it ends up looking like that.
So I've only been trick or treating like once or twice. I remember going once for definite. I'm not sure if I've been another time. I can't remember off the top of my head. So yeah, not that many times.
But you always go as a cat, most of the time.
No, I just know that I've been as a cat like a few. Like if I go to a Halloween party, I remember when I was younger, we had a Halloween party because all my sisters. So I have 3 sisters, and all their birthdays are in October.
Oh,
So,
that's an expensive month.
That's very expensive. Mine's in August, and the rest of them all in October. So for everyone in my family, it's a very expensive month. But it just makes it easier at the end of the month at Halloween to have like a joint birthday party.
Oh yeah.
So I remember a few times when I was younger, like going as a cat, because like I would just wear a headband, and then like a fake tail, obviously not a real tail. And then
just let out your real tail. I would let out my real tail and walk around.
yeah,
Okay,
and then I'd like
justify that it
paint
was
my
fake.
I'd paint my face, and then that was it really.
That's good. Then.
So it's pretty. What about you? Have you got?
My my problem when it comes to costumes and dressing up is that I don't like to be if I go out. So when I was younger, I did go out and I dressed up as like Spider-Man and everything else.
Yeah.
And then when I got a bit older, I started to realise how inconvenient it was. And I was out at this party, I was at this club, and I saw this guy and he had this really cool Bane outfit, you know, like the proper one with the face mask on. And he went to take a drink out of his beer, and I've never seen somebody so sad because he realised that he couldn't do it, so he had to drink from a straw. And then like you see people and they go out, and the more you go out, you're holding these props and everything. Or if you need to go to the bathroom and you're wearing a big morph suit or whatever, it's quite inconvenient.
Yeah, I don't like the process of
doing it all.
holding things.
Yeah.
When I'm out, I don't even take bags with me if I go anywhere on a night out. I just put things in my pockets.
Yeah.
Because I just hate the process of holding something all the time.
Yeah, it's like going in. I don't even like taking a jacket because I hate standing in the cloakroom. I do it though, but I just don't. I don't like it. I'm standing there going, I just want to go home at this point.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying.
Yeah, but no, I dressed up as Gregory House in the TV show House. That was my favourite. It was just a blazer and I had a cane, and then I made some Tic Tacs into the thing. When I was like, it wasn't the most inventive, but it was the easiest one, and the cane was a foldy up one.
Yeah.
So it was nice and easy.
Cool.
And then I dressed up as the Joker. And that's
pretty standard.
Yeah, that was 1 year. That was fun though. Just having all the makeup on was interesting.
Try to Thrive says, I'm guessing everyone is working very hard there to make Planet Zoo ready for launch. Let me tell you, yes they are. There's a lot going on at Frontier at the moment.
Yeah.
As we prep for the launch. There's a lot going on.
It's really exciting though. Like it's quite funny because I'm not in the project. Most of the time I'm at my desk and I turn around and you guys are either like together, like working really hard, or you're gone because you're away doing something or like an event or like streaming or something. And it seems really fun. The buzz is awesome. I'm quite glad that I'm not doing that right now. But
do you think so? I'm so I feel so ready now for it to just happen because like they've been working on it for so long. Everyone is so proud. Oh look, the tree is in there. Everyone is so proud of it that I think like we're all just ready now for it to go. For everyone to enjoy it and just have a good time. It just feels like I'm ready for it to go.
See, I was thinking about this. Striker 8 says that I should print out Steg's face and wear that. I do remember that, and I thought that maybe him and I could just actually swap clothes because we already look like both things. We look like brothers, and just basically swap clothes, and that would do, and that would be a really convenient, relaxed, simple costume.
I don't know if I'd say you looked related at all.
Why not? What would you say is not?
I just don't think you do.
Okay, well.
I'm just thinking. I don't think you do. I've never thought to myself that you looked alike. No, you don't.
No, we're quite similar. It doesn't we look exactly alike. We have like similarities in the way that we dress, probably.
Yeah, but that's like saying me and both have similarities in our personalities. I wouldn't say that we're related.
I don't know. I mean, me and Steg's quite close there. Any Rocky Horror episodes? Well, Jack, I don't know about that, but I do know the Rocky Horror Picture Show is a fantastic movie.
Classic, Time Warp.
Absolutely amazing movie. I actually went and saw it in Glasgow, and it was a live stream from the London show. Yeah. What is your favourite horror movie, actually? That's a good one.
Oh, I don't know. My older sister is a very, very big horror film fan. When I used to live at home with her, she used to have like a 200, 300 DVD collection of like horror films from all over the world. So we're talking like Japanese, Korean. She loves their style of horror because it is very effective. Like she prefers a psychological horror. Mm-hmm. So she's just had so many films. I've seen so many in my life now. I don't know off the top of my head. I don't know.
I don't really like horrors. I like Saw, like the Saw series, like the first couple were really interesting, psychological and stuff. But see any of that stuff, like see if it's like a little girl and it's possessed. See if it was my daughter, I'd either leave her or punch her. I don't care. Like if it was my child and they were possessed, you know, by a demon, no, couldn't do it.
I wouldn't punch her.
Punch them. That's what.
She probably doesn't want to be possessed.
It's not my fault. Should have got possessed then. But yeah, it's one of those things. I'm not always. I've never enjoyed sitting watching a horror movie, just doing it. Sometimes I don't mind putting like a thriller on, but sitting and watching a horror movie is not. It's not my cup of tea. I don't mind doing Halloween.
No, I don't mind watching horrors. To be honest, I'm very used to it now. So I just if she wants to watch them, she'll ask me to watch it with her. Like The Grudge, the Japanese
The Grudge.
original Grudge series is very intense.
Oh,
very intense. So we just get used to it now.
I think I like to watch. What's it called? The Nightmare Before Christmas, Before Halloween. I think that's a good one. That's a good one to have. Nightmare Before Christmas and Halloween, and The Grinch on Christmas. The Grinch is like the best Christmas movie. Well, no, that's not true. Sorry, Die Hard.
The Grinch is a classic.
Die Hard's the best Christmas movie.
I long for a new horror that isn't just jump scares. See, exactly. I want like a psychological one. They're a bit more just intense in general.
I thought Split was a good horror. Would that be a horror? Would that be a...
I wouldn't necessarily say that was a horror, if I'm honest.
Now, Paul Crowther probably is filled with a lot more information on horror movies than we do.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
I would think I'd be able to hold my own in that scenario. I've
Okay.
seen a lot of them.
Okay.
I think, but Paul does appreciate a horror a bit differently to the rest of us.
Yes.
Appreciates the ideas.
We were discussing, so on the Halloween, I'll be doing a live stream and I will have Paul with me for Elite Dangerous. And we're talking about really cool ideas for different like costumes. I was like, well, what could we do if we were going to do costumes or if we weren't? And he just had loads of ideas, like loads, like straight off the bat. Like he didn't even have to think, he wasn't even thinking about it, and he was just going for it. And I was like, wow, you're really good at this. Yep.
There's really no reason to ever have anyone on the stream over like for Halloween or anything. If like just have Paul.
Just have Paul, yeah.
I couldn't imagine.
We should just stream Paul for the full day. just like have a camera on him and have it there the whole time. Yeah.
That would be intense.
that would be totally intense. It's like he sits right in front of me and I just sometimes look at him sometimes. It's intense.
He is scary. See, I just smile into the camera for an hour. I don't know about that. I don't know if people would want to see that content.
I would.
I think they might get a bit anxious.
Just Paul staring. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I'd enjoy that.
I was thinking about having some fog over in this area, but I think I really like the fog, but I don't know if I'd like fog while I was eating.
See, that's the problem. You've done the horror bit next to food, and I would never correlate food with horror.
That's an interesting theory. You'd never correlate food with horror.
Yeah, like think about it. Hannibal Lecter. Wouldn't want that near. I wouldn't like to eat while watching Hannibal Lecter, except for the TV show.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes, no, I wasn't. I thought you were saying you didn't think there's like any version of food that is scary. I was like,
you're afraid of food?
No, I'm saying like if I was to give you some food,
right,
and I'd say like, oh, this is like a normal cake,
right,
and then you bit into it and it had something inside it that you weren't prepared for, like a worm.
Oh.
You wouldn't enjoy that, which is why I was like, hang on.
Unless it was like sweetie worms.
No, not sweetie worms.
Okay. You'd feed me a cake with worms in it?
Oh no, I'm just saying. I was surprised to hear you say that you didn't think food was particularly. But that's not what you meant.
No.
So we've come to the
We've
conclusion.
got to the conclusion.
Now, I was quite confused.
Well, I do think that you can get, like, I really do like the creative ideas that people have with food to make it like super creepy as well. Like all the different stuff. Like that the Hannibal TV show, if anyone's watched it, like when he cooks, I know it's people. I know it's meant to be people, but the way he cooks it looks absolutely delicious. Have you seen that? Have you seen Hannibal?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. It's not weird. It's not weird to say that.
It's not weird.
It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, but it looks delicious.
I don't think I want to line up another one there. I'm going to put it on this side.
Nice gates.
Fences.
Okay, so Striker has a really important question. Pumpkins. So Striker, it says about pumpkins. Pumpkins. I saw a pumpkin that was It was Ghastly, the Pokemon,
Oh yeah.
and I had smoke coming out of it and everything, and I was like, that's really cool.
I actually do need to place some pumpkins around here.
That's a
Thanks
good
for the
idea.
reminder.
Have
I'll
you-
go and grab some?
have you ever
there's
cut
some
a
this way.
pumpkin?
No, I've never carved one.
No.
Let me
Oh,
just
there's
go-
some pumpkins there.
Let me just go and grab these. Oh no, I don't want that. Go away, please.
I think pumpkins are nice, but I think it's a waste as well because
Go
I
away.
never make anything with it. I've never did a pumpkin pie before.
No, I've never had pumpkin. I don't think it would appeal to me as I don't like sweet potatoes.
Do you like sweet potatoes?
No, and I don't like avocados.
So you like the anti-hipster?
No, I don't like really squishy foods. I don't really like the texture.
Would you define like mushrooms as
Yeah, I don't like mushrooms.
shrimps?
I don't think shrimps are
Squishy?
squishy. Are they?
Squishy?
No, shrimps aren't squishy.
Kind of squishy. Like lobster's a wee bit squishy. I wouldn't say it's like solid.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Does I actually quite like. So I think that when it comes to like food flavors and tastes and different things, I never had that. Oh, this makes my mouth feel weird. Like the squishiest more flavors for me. I don't like red onion. That's too intense.
Oh, I love red onion.
It's just too intense.
I love onions in general.
Just all onions. So you like onions and you don't like hot water and you don't like squishy food.
Hi, Radioactive Ryan. As far as how cool/fun community
I was
managers go,
just-
so
yeah.
Ball, so Bo is at the top for
For Bo.
coolness. Right,
Right.
he comes second, third, fourth, and fifth. Hang on, how many are in our team?
Why is Bo the coolest?
Striker has obviously assumed that Bo is the coolest.
And
so
I want to know why his reasoning is Bo's the coolest.
Striker might have their own reasons. Let's think. So we've got you and me. We've got Stegs. We have Will. We have the Paul, and we have Paige.
P Game says you're the coolest.
Pierce is Stephen is one.
Here's this one.
Paul is the coolest. Everyone has to say that, or we're at risk. Well, ask Bo, I guess, because she's the leader, right? Well,
Yeah,
we have two leads.
We have two leads.
We have
and
Will and Bo.
being a leader doesn't mean that you're the coolest.
Yeah, I wouldn't-
What would you define as cool?
Yeah, how would you define cool?
That's what it is.
Striker.
Yeah, yes, Striker. Huh? Now you've got it out.
Stegs is
Stegs
least
at least
cool.
cool.
I agree. I would definitely put Stegs at number bottom.
At number bottom.
Just flat out the worst.
Okay.
He's right. He's not here to
One of the
defend himself.
questions. No, he's
ill.
not. So we can go against. Don't say those things. Stephen or Bo will fire you. I have no power.
Stephen
to
would fire me.
I have no power to fire
I think
anyone.
if he could, he would have by now.
I have dreamt about it, but no, I would never. I'd maybe just keep the threat of firing you over your head. I would
No,
never.
you wouldn't.
I'd never do it.
I would
but
never,
I'd keep the threat.
I'd never consider your opinion to be valid.
No. Chanty, why are you here? I told you to clear out your desk. Very funny, Stephen. Continue.
Oh, I don't know. Who's the coolest? I do think Bo is the coolest.
I think Bo has definitely got the cool factor.
I think she's just so knowledgeable.
She's knowledgeable. She's got really cool skills. Let's
Yeah.
go for like skills and stuff like that.
She does. She does really cool things outside of work.
That's a good point. Pure, yeah, would be fired by Bo.
She's just overall a really cool person. I'm glad to know her.
Yeah, she's quite a cool cat.
I think you were right down there with Stegs.
I'm not down there.
Right down there at the bottom.
I have my cool moments. What makes you cooler
You've
than
had
me?
your cool moments. I'd love to hear them.
Easy money, cash money. Okay, I'm down at the bottom. Never mind. I think we all have our individual quirks. We all have our individual good points and bad points.
Speak for yourself. I don't have any of those.
It's your year, so I'm going to say nothing. No, okay, so Bo, Shanty, Stegs. Who's next?
No. It's
Why
Bo,
Stegs above me?
Bo, Shantae, everyone else, and then Stegs. So
And then Stephen.
every
Then Stegs. Why am I getting? I'm here and I'm
I
getting
don't know.
hurled into
I
everyone
don't know.
else.
It's a hard question because Will and Paul and Paige also do some cool things
Yeah.
like behind the scenes. Not so much Stephen here, but everyone else does some cool stuff.
Yeah,
Hashtag Team Shantae.
Hashtag Team Shanty. I don't like that. I think we should get that away.
Should we start
getting our
the
power.
hashtag?
No, just start the hashtag. I think that.
No, it's a hard question. Everyone has their
Thanks, Pure 1984.
everyone has their stuff going on in their lives. So
I'd say I've got the coolest accent.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think Bo has a really cool accent.
She does, but she's now become
and
more
she's
English.
fluent in like 5 languages or
Oh,
something.
she's cool. She's the coolest. We've decided she's the coolest. She can't be cool in every factor, right? So I've got the coolest accent.
I'm going to tell her what you said.
I've got the coolest accent. I think you have the coolest hair. Definitely think you have cooler hair. Stegs might disagree. Because
Stegs does not have the coolest hair.
He's got the kind of stuff going on. Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like something else should be here. Something. Paul says, obviously, I have the coolest hair.
I think you've got the coolest beard. This is me saying that, you've got a really nice kind of goatee going on, man.
When will Planet Zoo be playable again, says Raymond? This is a Planet Coaster stream, so technically I shouldn't be answering this.
Say nothing.
Planet Zoo launches on the 5th of November. That's when it will be playable again.
What is the 5th of November?
Bonfire night.
Yeah. Do you remember the saying? Do you know the
Yeah,
rhyme?
remember the 5th of November.
You don't sound excited about it. Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I know of no reason the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. It's a good one. Nice fireworks.
I'm not mad about fireworks.
Do you like fireworks?
They should be loud, aren't they? Bit
I mean,
convenient.
I mean,
They just kind of like get in the way.
no, but you go to like a bonfire night, you sit outside, it's kind of cold, and you curry up in a nice
I want to be inside when it's
and
cold.
You get like but there's a big bonfire, so you got a big bonfire, and you sit there with your big coat and like your nice hot drink, and you don't like hot drinks. With your drink, and then you just look up and you see all the cool fireworks go off, and there's nice explosions and everything. That's quite cool. I like it. Then the next day you wake up and there's mist everywhere. It's a nice wee atmosphere. It's like this misty stuff in here.
Hi, Blue Angel of Death. How are you? Right. I like this little pumpkin thing here.
So BBP Game says, I feel like we should do a Frontier versus featured creators build battle someday.
I don't think we need to because the featured creators would obviously win.
Yeah, yeah, so it's definitely 100%. If I had to play Elite with any of the players, I would get my Bahuki handed to me.
Okay, then easier question. Who is the funniest? Who does the least work? Who sets up streams the most? And who has the most fears? Stephen. Who sets up streams the most? Definitely Stegs. I just, if I'm coming on a stream and I know I'm not going to have a lot of time to set it up. Maybe I have a meeting or something. I always ask Stegs to do it.
Yeah, Stegs does
every
the most
single
there.
time.
Who's the funniest?
I think everyone is funny in their own little way. Like, Will is very funny, but his humour is very obscure. Oh my god, just spat everywhere.
And Chanté is the spittiest of everyone.
His humour is very obscure, so...
Yeah.
Like...
What was it, like the eyes the other day?
Yeah, he has like a little... I don't know what it is.
He's like a playful child at times. Like he gets these really fun, exciting moments.
He brought a Nerf gun to us the other day and started shooting us all.
I'm the only one that's actually been shot.
Well, it's your fault.
Yeah, everybody shot me. Everyone's shot at me with it as well.
I think it's because nobody likes you.
Who's the most irrational?
Irrational, definitely Stephen.
I'm not irrational.
I'm very good, Blue Angel Death, thank you. It's my 1-year anniversary today at Frontier, so I'm having a very good time, having a good day.
So Stegs is the water boy in some situations.
He's just very efficient.
He's very helpful.
Yeah, he is.
Very
He's
helpful.
very efficient.
Yeah.
So I feel like if I was to have a problem, he would know how to resolve it quite quickly, which is what
He is
I'm
calm
looking
under
for.
pressure.
I wouldn't say he's calm under pressure. I would say he's just quite just efficient. Would you say the word efficient? Don't know about good under pressure though. He's had some moments,
but not good under pressure.
He's had some moments where
He's
neon lights where he's had a tough time. Who's going to be on this steak stream tomorrow? His stream's on Thursday.
Yeah, his streams are on Thursday, and he's just off ill, so hopefully he'll be back by Thursday.
Yeah, he is off ill, so he might not even be back by then.
Yeah, but if he's not,
I think it's meant to be me.
it'll be you.
It was apparently meant to be me last week, but I couldn't because I had a meeting.
And I got dragged on. Not dragged on, I wanted on. Dragged on was the wrong one. He did drag me. No, I was on last week, that was fun. We finally completed the game, and then he wanted to make his park better, but that's after he totally messed everything up. It was really funny.
Jack says, have you settled into a schedule now? What do you mean? We always do. Monday Elite. Well, that's the Elite day. Tuesday's the Planet Coaster day. And Wednesday evenings with the Planet Coaster live streams, which will now move to the Planet Zoo ones. Thursday's Jurassic, and Friday is like
And
supposed to be.
Thursday is Elite as well. Thursday
Oh,
night.
that's true. Yeah, and then. Yeah, time to update your schedule panel. I know that's a Steg's job.
Yeah.
That's a Steg's job, and he's not here.
And all
So-
week, Stephen En-Chanté stream week. Sadly, that will change
I
after
don't think
Thursday.
that's necessary. I don't think any of us want to see that.
Two's enough. Two's enough.
Two's enough.
Yeah.
I personally had forgotten that I'd asked you to be on, so when I looked at the
I didn't know that. I was
hi
on.
Loria at the streaming schedule, I thought, oh, terrible times. Actually, very very sad times.
Yeah, we have our with your streaming schedule. We have our own streaming schedule that we update on the Monday and the Thursday, or a couple of days before. So if you know the Elite Dangerous forums and our news bulletin section, I've updated to say that there is a really cool galactic intern this Thursday, where Will
Are you
will
trying
be
to? Sorry,
the galactic intern.
hang on. Why are you promoting your Elite stream?
I'm not. I'm just saying that we don't have the same streaming schedule. So we
Sorry,
have
hang
like
on,
a different schedule.
hang on. Excuse me. What are you doing?
I'm just saying that on Thursday, if anybody wants to see any Elite stuff, there'll be a really cool galactic intern.
I feel like
With the hut-
they'd want to see some more Planet Coaster stuff.
Of course they should, but on Thursday there isn't.
Aloria says, sorry I missed the last workshop Wonderland. I was on a plane. That's absolutely fine. Yes, Radioactive Ryan, we do. I already said hello to you. I don't know why you keep asking me to say hello. I've already said it. You haven't said anything since apart from say hello. Yes, the last workshop Wonderland was a very fun stream. When Guardian Left Coast says, I missed it because I was at Disney. Yeah, it was a super fun stream. We had a look back at the... at like some of the trailers, we had a look at some builds and things. It was really nice. The community all turned out, and it was really exciting for us. Just to have all the community in one place, as always, it's always nice. Yeah, it was a bit sad. But it's fine.
Yeah.
Everything is sad eventually.
I think it's sad. Wow, we're going to end on a really high note here, guys.
Not all. But you
everything
did say
is.
hello at the start. I remember seeing your name, Elizabeth. Weren't you there?
Hi. So yeah, I think this has turned out really
True.
interesting.
See, I remember seeing your name. You think I didn't see him? Well, I did. I'm just glad we're not talking about food. No, not now.
Yeah,
I'm
the
too
food.
hungry.
I'm starving. I'm absolutely famished. Oh, and thank you, Striker 8. I like to also do fun facts when I get the chance to do it. So the fastest roller coaster in Ferrari would meet
In Ferrari World,
World,
is that
meet
at
top speed of 200.
Port Aventura? Is that where Ferrari? No, that's Ferrari Land. That's not Ferrari World. I think Ferrari World is in Dubai.
Is it?
I don't know, but I've been to Red, whatever it's called, Red something in Ferrari Land, and that's very fast.
That was awesome. That's insane. Oh, Radioactive Ryan wants it with his name. He wants to hi with
Feel
the
free.
name. Radioactive Ryan, hi. But Red Force, is it?
Red Force,
Captain
yes.
Kerfuffle,
Oh, terrible.
97. Kerfuffle is such a good name.
That was a waste of a day.
Yeah. No, it's in UAE. Yes, Dubai.
Are any Frontier CMs going to be at Twitch London? When is it?
When
Because
is
it
Twitch
depends if we are available. I don't think we have any plans to at the moment, but it really depends on when it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes we are too busy. We were meant to be at the one in July, but me and Bo went to the Efteling meet. You went to...
I went to Fantasticon.
Yes, and then Stegs was meant to go, but he didn't want to go by himself, so he didn't go.
Oh.
Mid-November, 16th for the main event. I think I'm away.
And you're also going somewhere in November, aren't you?
No, we're at the start of November.
Start of November.
We are popping away to Berlin
That's
for
it.
one day.
One day, one lovely day in Berlin.
No, I don't want any more gravestones, I don't think.
It does look good though. It's looking really
Maybe a little spider.
spoopy.
Let's bring that spider over.
Spiders aren't that scary.
I'm not a massive fan.
I quite like them.
It is an irrational fear that is taught.
It is
by-
irrational. That's an irrational fear. Unless
Why?
they're like deadly spiders.
Let me have a look.
Are you getting?
Oh, thank you, Ticklesaurus.
Are you getting Luigi's Mansion 3?
Well, I did recently buy a Switch. It is on my radar. I have been told to have a look. When I was at EGX over the weekend, I did think about trying it out, but I didn't have time.
But there's a lot of new games coming as well in November as well. So that'll be good.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of games. One of them is, of course, Planet Zoo. Aren't we born with a fear of spiders and heights? No, apparently we're all born with a fear of heights and of loud noises, and then any other fears from there is taught. Yeah. So then, like, for example, my mum is like terrified of spiders. So the only reason I don't like them is because when I was younger, she used to be like, "Oh my God, there's a spider," and obviously we were all like, "Ah!" But then my friend Ray, her dad works for the RSPCA, so he has no fear of like any animals. So she has like none. And she can't understand why we're all afraid of them. But it's just that's what you're taught. That's what you're taught.
Oh, so I don't realise that we were I thought like if you were born.
If you were born.
So when you're born, you're born with that fear because you can't understand what fear is.
No, you're scared of like loud noises because loud noises are scary in general.
Yeah,
like
it's like
a jump scare, and then heights. Like everyone's afraid of falling. We all like dream about it and stuff. So. Yeah.
Being scared of bears. I mean, I'm quite terrified of bears.
I don't think I am, but then again, I've never interacted with one.
See,
in IRL, in real life.
In real life.
So.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not.
Look at this hustle and bustle. There's no room. Can't get out. Look at this queue. Go to the other places.
Oh wow! Why did they not want any other food?
Look
What's
at this
that
guy.
What's...
Cheeky.
Nobody wants cheeky. Oh, people are getting it now. See,
fine.
I don't think spiders are. I'm not afraid of them because if you leave them alone, they normally leave you alone. It's one of those kind of things.
Yeah, but it's also like I don't want one to be in the corner of my shower.
We'll just take it out then.
Do you know what I mean? No, I don't want to take because one, it's really high up because I'm quite a small person. I'm only 5'4".
So 5'4"?
Yeah, I am only 5'4". So then, like, I can't reach into the corner of my shower
and grab it.
And then, like, I have a terrible fear of things being in my hair.
Yeah.
I don't know because I've got a lot going on here. Do you know what I mean? Like, if something's in my hair, I don't know. So then I don't want to be like in the shower. Do you know? Like, I think it's in the Grudge where her hand is like on her head in the shower. That's my fear.
Yeah.
And that's also in like The Shining or something, right? Oh, no.
Like it was just it was like the hands
I
coming
can't
out.
be doing with that.
No.
I've got too much hair, so no, I don't want that.
I think they can be inconvenient, but it's just the same with like bugs and wasps and bees and stuff. Like if they just come towards you, it's like leave me alone. If you don't leave me alone, I don't want to interact with you. You don't interact with me.
Yeah, but it's like like wasps that don't leave you alone, and you're scared to like punch it out the way because you think it's going to sting you. But then it's also like, what are you going to do? Because you're trying to sip some orange juice outside because it's a hot day. Stuff like that. I always do like a nice cam like backhand and fly them away because you kind of like push them with the wind. True.
Like an 7 skin roll. Yeah. So Stephen, if you leave spiders alone, it's fine. Shantae, if you leave cats alone, it's fine.
Oh, I just love cats. I love them. I could talk about them every hour of every day.
I could
and
not.
I would be perfectly content. I've like thought about working at catteries and at cat cafes and things, just so I got to hang out with them all the time.
Oh God, no.
When I was younger, I was thinking about being a vet, just so I could see cats. And I thought, hang on, sometimes you have to put them down. So
yeah, you have to straight up kill them.
I couldn't do that.
You have to kill them. See, I could do the same with dogs. Dogs, yes. Like I
just love cats.
I don't mind. Like I was in a pub and I saw the staffy, and I used to have a staffy, and I just went up to it and it was like biting and clawing, like biting my arm, and like kind of pulling at me. And some people looked a bit worried, and it was fine for me. They're like, that's fine. They're just playing. They're just giving you a cuddle. You know
Plastic Swan says, "Oops, I missed the stream." Oh, Plastic Swans, where have you been?
Swan.
Striker says, "Please bring one to Extreme with Stephen here." Well, Stegs does have 2 beautiful kittens, so maybe we could... I've been trying to convince him to bring them in, but he refuses. Apparently, well, actually, the person that was allergic to cats in the marketing team has left.
Oh, that's good.
So...
We don't want to bring them in, though, because I'll say I'm allergic. Who cares?
Yeah, there is a... I don't know. Planet kittens. What a dream that would be. That would dream. Okay, well, we have come What? Paul says, I'm
Paul's
allergic.
allergic.
Are you really? Can't you take some medicine?
I know, Paul,
Don't
stop being so
shoot down the dream.
shellfish. Don't be so selfish. Don't be so selfish. Don't be so selfish, Paul.
Well, it would have to be a day when Paul's away. But we are at the end of today's Planet Coaster stream. Thank you for joining us. We will be back next Tuesday, I believe. I think with Stegs, if he's here. He's been away a fair bit recently. So hopefully he'll be around. I don't know. Otherwise, it may be me and Stephen again, and we don't want that. So, yes, I will see you all again soon. Remember to send us your blueprints and things to community@frontier.co.uk, and also tweet me on social. You can also tweet Stephen, but why would you want to?
Why?
You can tweet me.
Why?
Send us an email, things like that. We'd love to hear from you. But,
Perfect.
all right.
Bye,
Bye
guys.
everybody.